First question I have taken, write in simplest form cot inverse a upon a square root of x square minus a square, where mod x is greater than a. We can understand if mod x is not greater than a, then in a square root there will be a negative quantity and this will be not real. Therefore, mod x would be greater than a, which is given. If it would not be given, then we still understand that mod x is greater than a. So, in simplification, usually we use substitution, and for substitution, just we can take a help by understanding this. If in any expression of inverse trigonometric function, these terms are involved, then corresponding substitution can be considered as like this. For this, x can be taken as a sin theta or a cos theta, because if x is taken a sin theta, this will be a square common in bracket 1 minus sin square theta, which will be cos square theta, and then this square root symbol will be vanish, because under root there will be a perfect square, a square sin square, a square cos square theta. Similarly, in this, x can be taken as a tan theta, because a square will be common, or 1 plus tan square theta will be sec square theta, and in this, x can be taken as a sec theta or a cosec theta. In this, we can take x equals a cot theta also, because if we take a cot theta, then this will be a cosec square theta. And in this type, we take x equals a cos 2 theta. Either this or this, in both cases, so that a will be in common. This will be 1 plus cos 2 theta, this will be 1 minus cos 2 theta, a will be cancelled out, and this will be 2 cos square theta, this will be 2 sin square theta, 2 will be cancelled out, cos square theta by sin square theta, cot square theta, and its positive square root will be cot theta. So here in this question, there is a square root of x square minus a square. We can take x equal a sec theta or a cosec theta. But regarding principal value, I have taken x equals a sec theta, because cot inverse has principal value between 0 to pi, and sec theta also has principal value between 0 to pi. If we take cosec theta, so then theta will be cosec inverse of x by a, and cosec inverse x by a, this will lie between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 except 0. Therefore, we have taken x equals a sec theta. Now, therefore, cot inverse of a by under root x square minus a square will be a by a square in common. Sorry, here will be sec square theta minus 1, which will be in return becomes tan square theta, and a square tan square theta becomes a tan theta. A cancelled out, cot inverse 1 by tan theta, it means cot inverse cot theta, and this will be theta. And because we had supposed x equals a sec theta, therefore theta will be x by a, and then sec inverse of x by a. We take some more problems like this. Next, I have taken tan inverse x plus under root 1 plus x square. Here we take substitution x equals cot theta. Although we can try with tan theta also, but here we will find that if we take x equals tan theta, then this will be tan theta plus sec theta. First of all, please see this. X equals cot theta. I discuss if I have taken x equals tan theta, what would happen? X equals cot theta, so given expression, this becomes tan inverse cot theta plus cosec theta. Direct I have written cosec theta, you understood? 1 plus cot square theta, cosec square theta, and therefore square root of this will be cosec theta. Now this cos by sin, 1 by sin LCM, and in numerator 1 plus cot theta, 1 plus cos theta, 2 cos square theta by 2, 2 sin theta by 2, cos theta by 2, half angle formula, 2 cancelled, 1 cos cancelled, 1 cos, 1 sin, cot, tan inverse cot theta by 2. Now cot theta by 2 can be written as tan pi by 2 minus theta by 2, tan inverse tan pi by 2 minus theta by 2, pi by 2 minus theta by 2, and finally we have put the value of theta. What is the value of theta? Cot inverse x. It means pi by 2 minus 1 by 2 cot inverse x. So I was saying that if we would take x equals tan theta, what would happen? Then this expression would be tan inverse tan theta plus sec theta, and tan inverse sin theta plus 1 by cos theta. And this expression, you may see, this expression would be transformed in tan inverse. I am not saying that this cannot be performed. This can be written as cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 whole square in numerator. In denominator, cos a square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2. One factor will be cancelled out, and then again this will be arranged in tan a plus b or a minus b formula. But in this way, this is the more convenient. 1 plus cos theta by sin theta. Very simply, this can be written as cot theta by 2. Therefore, we got it directly. In this process, it would be lethargy. I am not saying that this cannot be done by taking x equals tan theta. This can be done. But you are understanding what I am telling. This will be reduced. This can be reduced in form of tan, but not simply. This will be complicated with regard to this. Therefore, I avoided. Actually, we should perform a smart work, simple work. Okay, this is clear. Now tan inverse this. This suggests we should take x equals a cos theta or a sin theta. A square minus x square. This is just domain of x. You can understand that x should lie between minus a to a. Then this term will be real. So we have taken x. I have taken x equals a sin theta. Therefore, this expression will be a sin theta by a plus under root a square minus a square sin square theta. So this is the a, and a square minus a square sin square theta will be a square cos square theta. After taking a square root, this will be a cos theta. This equals tan inverse. A cancelled out, sin theta by 1 plus cos theta. Again, this is a broken in a half angle formula. Sin theta, this 1 plus cos theta, this. After simplification, this is tan theta by 2. Tan inverse tan theta by 2 means theta by 2. Putting the value of theta half, and theta will be sin inverse of x by a. Half sin inverse x by a. Okay, we take next problem. Next question I have taken, solve for x. That is, we have to solve this inverse trigonometric equation. Tan inverse 2x plus tan inverse 3x equals n pi plus 3 pi by 4. Simply we use the formula tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus x into y. Clear? 2x plus 3x by 1 minus 2x into 3x equals n pi plus 3 pi by 4. After simplification, this is 5x and this is 1 minus 2x into 3x, 6x square equals. Now tan inverse will go this side, tan of n pi plus 3 pi by 4. Now we have to understand the angle n pi plus 3 pi by 4. You know, n pi angle will always lie along x-axis, either on positive direction of x-axis or negative direction of x-axis. If n is even, so then n pi will be positive x-axis, and n is odd, then negative x-axis. In both cases, if n pi is like this, so then n pi plus 3 pi by 4 will go in second quadrant, and if n pi is like this, so again 3 pi by 4 plus means this goes to fourth quadrant, and in second and fourth both tan is negative. Therefore, tan of n pi plus 3 pi by 4 will be equal to minus 1. Okay. So thus this equals minus 1. After simplification by cross multiplication, 5x will be equal to minus 1 plus 6x square. This is a quadratic equation. 6x square minus 5x minus 1 equals 0. After factorizing, we get the root x equals minus 1 by 6 and 1. Now, here we should check the root. Either both roots are possible or no one possible or one root possible. And if one root is possible, then which one? For this, one way is that we put the value of this and see which one will satisfy this and which will not. We can understand this will be cumbersome, this will be complicated. It would be better that whatever formula we have used, you know tan inverse x plus tan inverse y when it is used simple case. So simple case, this is used when x into y is less than 1. X and y if less than 1, then tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus x by, which I have used right now. So therefore, if we take x equals 1, so then value of this will be 2, value of this will be 3, and 2 into 3 is 6, which is greater than 1. Therefore, we will not accept 1 as its root. And if we put x equals minus 1 by 6, we can understand minus 1 by 6, this will give minus 1 by 3, this will give minus half, minus 1 by 3 into minus 1 by 2, after multiplication gives 1 by 6, which is smaller than 1. Therefore, minus 1 by 6 is acceptable and 1 should be rejected. Just here I have written the logic. 2x into 3x. 2x into 3x should be less than 1. Therefore, we didn't consider over 1. Okay. Next question, tan inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x minus half tan inverse x equals 0, where x is greater than 0. I had put this on the right side and 2 multiplied here, 2 tan inverse this equals tan inverse x. Now we have two options. We may use formula of 2 tan inverse x. You know 2 tan inverse x equals tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. Here in place of x in the question is 1 minus x by 1 plus x. But because this is in a well arranged form, so I have used this form, tan inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x. This can be written as tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse x. Consider tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse x. If this is written in the as in the formula tan inverse x minus tan inverse y, so then this will be tan inverse x minus y, that is 1 minus x, or by 1 plus x into y, that is 1 plus 1 into x, that is 1 plus x. So just I have broken this like this, right side same. Now after multiplication, minus 2 tan inverse x, and this side tan inverse x, that is 3 tan inverse x, or this side 2 tan inverse 1, that is 2 tan inverse 1 equals pi by 4, means 2 into pi by 4 means pi by 2. Just this is calculation, you can understand yourself. That is tan inverse x equals pi by 2 divided by 3, that is pi by 6, and therefore x equals tan of pi by 6, that is 1 by root 3. Therefore value of x will be 1 by root 3. If it would give some negative value, then we can say, because we have given in the question x should be greater than 0, so therefore if this would be negative, we would say that this equation has no root. This equation has no real root. We take next question. in next question we have to find sum of this series. You are seeing what is the series? Tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 2 by 9 plus tan inverse 4 by 33 plus dot dot. Last term is tan inverse to the power n minus 1 by 1 plus 2 to the power 2n minus 1. If last term of this question would not be given, so then we may feel some problem in understanding the rule by which this sequence is going forward. With which rule it would may be problem if last term would not be given, would have not be given. You can think numerator is very clear. 1, 2, 4, next should be 8, 16, 32 and so on. But denominator 3, 9 and then 33. So then this may have problem, but its last term is given. So we can think that pattern is like this: 2 to the power n minus 1 by 1 plus 2 to the power 2n minus 1. For instance, if we put n equals 1 in this expression, so this will be 1 to the power 0, 1, and in denominator 1 plus 2 to the power 2 minus 1. That is the 1 plus 2 means 3. This gives first term. Value of n 2, so then this will be 2, and this will be 4 minus 1, 3 to the power 3, 8, 8 plus 1, 9, 9. So therefore, we can find its rth term. Its rth term will be tan inverse of 2 to the power r minus 1 by 1 plus 2 into 2 to the power r minus 1. It is clear? Its rth term will be this one. This. Now, in such type of question, particularly in competition, very difficult questions are asked based on this question. Actually, such type of question should be tried by remembering this formula tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. As in algebra, we study in algebra, some people say it difference method. If rth term or nth term or pth term, whatever, any term, if in a sequence any particular term can be expressed like something minus something, so then if nth term is something minus something, then we put successively value of n 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to how long we have to find the required sum, and then we search. There would be a pattern in which so many terms will be cancelled out, either like this corner wise or like this corner wise, and after cancellation there will remain only two terms, one in beginning and one in end, and we can calculate them very simply, very conveniently. Therefore, here we are trying to express this in tan inverse something minus tan inverse something. Now we remember this formula, tan inverse x minus y by 1 plus xy. This form should be noted in mind. And now we are trying, whatever be the quantity in rth term is with tan inverse, this quantity is this 2 to the power r minus 1 by 1 plus 2 to the power 2r plus 1, and therefore we will try this to express something like this. Compare with this. In denominator 1, here is 1 present and we require 1 also. So therefore this one is given plus xy. Now our duty is to express 2 to the power 2r minus 1 in such two factors so that difference of those two factors may create this 2 to the power r minus 1. by hit and trial, we can find this like this: 2 to the power r into 2 to the power r minus 1. Base are same, therefore power will be added, and finally after calculation this will be 2 to the power r plus r minus 1, that is 2r minus 1, that is this. So this can be split into factors like this, but to splitting in two factors is not enough. These two factors should be such that difference of these two should be equal to numerator. In numerator there is 2 to the power r minus 1. Now we, by hit and trial, we search, one factor is 2 to the power r, one factor is 2 to the power r minus 1. If we write this like 2 to the power r minus 2 to the power r minus 1, so this will give 2 to the power r minus 1 common. Here 2 minus 1, that is 2 to the power r minus 1, which is equal to numerator. So therefore we have split this like this, and numerator is expressed in terms of like this. Now this is in the form tan inverse x minus y upon 1 plus x into y. And now we can write, therefore TR will be equal to tan inverse 2 to the power r minus tan inverse 2 to the power r minus 1. Now we have to find the sum right from 1 to n, therefore putting the value of r 1, 2, 3 up to n, this, and here we can observe that this corner wise all terms cancelled. Tan inverse 2, tan inverse 2, tan inverse 2 square, tan inverse 2 square, tan inverse 2 cube, tan inverse 2 cube. Next term would be tan inverse 2 cube, and its second last term, this quantity would be cancelled. Finally, we have tan inverse 2 to the power n here and 1 here, minus tan inverse 1 means pi by 4. Therefore, this minus pi by 4. So in such problems, we should use the same process of thinking. Our thinking should be in the same way, and main technical work is that whatever is with tan inverse, that should be expressed in something minus something divided by 1 plus first something multiplied by second something. Okay, I see some more problems on this concept. Next, I have taken same type question. We have to find the sum of this series: cot inverse 2 plus cot inverse 8 plus cot inverse 18 plus cot inverse 32 up to infinity. In this question, nth term is not given, and we have to find the sum up to infinity. First of all, we know that if we have to find sum to infinite terms of any series, then at first we find sum to nth terms, and then we tends to infinity. Which one? N. That is s infinity, that is sum to infinite terms equals limit n tends to infinity Sn. So first we find Sn, or to find Sn we will need to understand the pattern of the series. In series, everywhere cot inverse, cot inverse, cot inverse, and with cot inverse numbers are 2, 8, 18, 32. So if by hit and trial we may find some way, so it would be better. We can see 2, 8, 18. So this can be written as 2 into 1, 2 into 4, 2 into 9, 2 into 16. That is 2 into 1 square, 2 into 2 square, 2 into 3 square, 2 into 4 square. Although it may be possible that our mind do not hit this pattern, so then there may be one other way also. We may see these 2, 8, 18, 32, these sequence this sequence is like difference of two consecutive terms, here 6, here 10, here 14. It means difference of the two consecutive terms are forming AP, and we have read in progression that such type of series how we treat like just we suppose S equals 2 plus 8 plus 18 plus 32 plus here Tn. Again we write S, just shifting to one term, 2 plus 8 plus 18 plus 32. Here will be Tn minus 1 plus Tn. Do you remember? And from here on subtraction, this will be minus Tn, and up to this place there will be n terms. So therefore minus Tn after coming to left side becomes plus Tn. So this will be 2 plus 8 minus 2, 6, 18 minus 8, 10, 32 minus 18, 14, and so on up to n terms. And we find sum to n terms of this series. This will be its Tn, and this will give you just the pattern we have understood, 2 into n square. So therefore its Rth term is equal to cot inverse of 2r square. Either by hit and trial you can find this, or by solving this sequence. Anyway, when we decided its Rth term, now next work is to split this Rth term into two difference of two terms. This is cot inverse. It is always convenient to form this in tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. Therefore, first of all, we will convert cot inverse into tan inverse, and this will be tan inverse just 1 by 2r square. Cot inverse x equals tan inverse 1 by x. Therefore, cot inverse this equals cot inverse tan inverse this. Now our work is to formulate this like as we have seen in previous question. Actually, I am searching some place. See here. This is the 1 by 2r square, and we have to express this like something plus minus something minus something means x minus y by 1 plus x by, in this form. At a first glance, our mind may think that in denominator we required 1, therefore 1 by 1 plus 2r square and minus 1. This one minus. But after this, there will be 1 plus 2r square, 2r minus 1, root 2r minus 1. Actually, I am factorizing root 2r plus 1. You may see this is a factor with irrational coefficient, and if we find difference between these two, root 2r plus 1 minus root 2r minus 1 will give 2, but in numerator there is 1. This is not possible, not convenient. What form we are searching, so this cannot give that. Therefore, if we factorize like this, so next what we will do, so just we multiplied here by 2, so this becomes 2 by 4r square, and now we add 1 plus 4r square minus 1. You may see here, just I try to make you understand that why not here we have added 1 and subtracted 1, and after leaving this one we factorize this, because if it like this can be done if at numerator there would be 2, but here is not 2. Therefore, first of all, we have multiplied by 2 in numerator and denominator. Then plus 1 minus 1, we factorize this, we are split in 2 factors, and now by hit and trial, this minus this gives 2. Therefore, this becomes in this form. Finally, tan inverse x minus tan inverse y form. Now putting 1, 2, 3, this expression, this corner wise, all terms will be deleted, cancelled out. We will get tan inverse 2n plus 1 minus tan inverse 1. This will be Sn, and therefore we have to find S infinity. Therefore, when n tends to infinity, then Sn will be what? When n tends to infinity, 2n plus 1 tends to infinity, tan inverse tends to infinity, tan inverse something tends to infinity, so then tan inverse tends to pi by 2. Therefore, these terms becomes, after taking limit, pi by 2, and this minus pi by 4, pi by 2 minus pi by 4 equals pi by 4. The main thing which I have to make you understand that to split this type of, first of all, every series like this, we will convert it into tan inverse. Whether the given series is in cot inverse, in sin inverse, in cos inverse, but we will convert all these in tan inverse, and we will try to put that term in like tan inverse x minus tan inverse y form, and then like this we will put values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and either this side or this side, the terms will be cancelled out, and finally we will get the sum. If we have to find sum to infinite series, then first find Sn and then limit n tends to infinity Sn. For your practice, I have written 2 more questions based on this concept which I have discussed in previous 2 questions. So I would like to advise you that you should try these 2 questions. You can understand this is already in tan inverse form. You have to only manage something minus something, what something minus what something. This is in sin inverse form. So first of all, it would be better for you to convert it into tan inverse form. Tan inverse form, sin inverse, let this be alpha, sin alpha will be this. Just Pythagoras triangle, PVH, decide PVH, and from there find tan theta, theta will be tan inverse. Okay? So try these 2 questions. One more question I am seeing. In my last question I have taken this question. You are seeing double summation over tan inverse P by Q. First of all, study the structure of this question. Limits on both of P and Q are same from 1 to 20, and this is tan inverse P by Q. We may understand that if in this question P and Q are interchanged, then there is no loss of the nullity. Imagine if I write this question like here Q equals 1 to 20, here P equals 1 to 20. We know operation of summation, if double summation is operated over any expression, then summation can be commutated. Operation of summation is commutative. We first operate this, or first operate this, then this. What will be same? So here will be Q 1 to 20, here P 1 to 20, and tan inverse Q upon P. So we may understand very simply, if P and Q are interchanged, there is no problem at all. Because if we operate this on this, so here Q will vary from 1 to 20. First time P by 1, P by 2, P by 3, up to P by 20. Or now take any one of these, P by 1. Again we will operate P. So P by 1 means 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 3 by 1. If this is like Q by P, so matter is same. Then we will operate Q and P respectively. So same all the terms will come as in this sequence is coming. The important thing in this question is that we have to understand that in this question, if P and Q are interchanged, then there is no loss of duality, value will be unchanged. Yes, if one thing would be limit of P is from 1 to 20 and Q is 1 to something else, then this is the problem, P and Q cannot be interchanged. Rather than take both has same limit, but if this is P by Q, in place of this there would be P by 3Q, P by 2Q or 3P by 2Q, then P and Q would not be interchanged. I think this is clear. Now, if this sum is taken as S, let required sum be S. So then the same S will be what I have done, just we have changed P and Q. You may write this Q, this P, both are same. Here P by Q, Q by P. Okay? Both have same value. Now we add 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 imply twice S, 2 times the required sum. This equals, both limit are same. Therefore, I have taken it common. We know if we write sigma fx plus sigma gy, so this can be written as sigma of fx plus sigma of gy, provided limit of sigma 1 to n. So here r का value 1 to n, here r 1 to n. Same thing I am doing. Actually, we have to write this plus this. Both have same sigma has been taken common. Tan inverse P by Q plus tan inverse Q by P. Now tan inverse P by Q and this tan inverse Q by P again can be written as cot inverse P by Q. Tan inverse Q by P is equal to cot inverse 1 by Q by P, मतलब finally cot inverse P by Q. Now sum of these two will be pi by 2. You may understand that why I was trying to understand that if P and Q is interchanged, then there is no loss of duality, because if we interchange this, then this becomes this and this becomes a constant. Tan inverse P by Q plus cot inverse P by Q is equal to pi by 2. Therefore, in next step, this becomes pi by 2. Summation this pi by 2. Now pi by 2 is constant. We operate first this sigma. We will write Q equals 1, 2, 20. So every time this will give pi by 2, pi by 2, pi by 2, pi by 2. How many times? 20 times. So therefore this will be equal to 20 times pi by 2. This sigma has been operated. Now we have to operate this sigma. This sigma will be operated over 20 into pi by 2. Again P 1 to 20 will give every time 20 into pi by 2, 20 into pi by 2, 20 into pi by 2. How many times? 20 times. Therefore 20 into pi by 2 into 20 times. This is a 400 by 2, 200 pi. This is value of 2s. 2s is 200 pi. Therefore s equals 100 pi, just half of 200 pi. Okay. In next video I will proceed some new chapters.